chased by a supernatural entity. Curiosity led me to investigate the chilling accounts of a malevolent entity. As I read through the viewers' stories, a sense of unease settled in the pit of my stomach. Little did I know that this curiosity would soon become my worst nightmare. With each story I read, I felt a strange presence growing stronger around me. Shadows seemed to dance on the walls, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. One account described a shadowy figure following its victim relentlessly, and as I read on, I noticed fleeting glimpses of movement in the corner of my vision, as if someone, or something, was standing just out of sight. Another tale spoke of an apparition that materialized whenever its prey was alone. As I reached the climax of the story, a cold breath brushed against my neck, sending chills down my spine. The stories seemed to bring the supernatural entity closer to me. Its malevolent energy enveloped my surroundings, and I could feel it closing in on me. With dread in my heart, I tried to stop my investigation, but it was too late. The entity had found me through those stories, and now I was trapped in its relentless pursuit. Every shadow seemed to hide its sinister form, and I knew I had to find a way to break free before it was too late. I sought help from paranormal experts, but the entity seemed to feed off my fear, growing stronger with each passing day. It followed me wherever I went, its malevolence manifesting in the flickering lights and eerie whispers that plagued my days and nights. Sleep became a luxury I couldn't afford, as the entity invaded my dreams, tormenting me with nightmarish visions. I felt its icy touch on my skin, a constant reminder that I was never alone. In a desperate bid to escape, I tried to cleanse the space with sage and perform rituals to banish the entity. But its malevolence remained unyielding, and I realized that this was no ordinary spirit. It was something far more sinister. The entity's torment became unbearable, and I found myself on the brink of madness. I became a shell of my former self, haunted by something I couldn't comprehend or escape. As I felt my grip on reality slipping away, I turned to a medium, hoping for answers and a way to free myself from this malevolent entity's grasp. The medium's eyes widened as she sensed the darkness surrounding me. "It's not just a spirit, it's a malevolent force that feeds off fear and despair," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You must break free from its hold." With the medium's guidance, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery and strength. I confronted my deepest fears, facing the entity head-on with newfound courage. In a daring ritual, I released the pent-up emotions and refused to succumb to its terror any longer. I demanded it to leave, to release me from its hold, and to find its peace elsewhere. For a moment, the room seemed to crackle with energy, and the entity's presence intensified. But with every ounce of my willpower, I stood firm, refusing to give in to its malevolence. And then, as suddenly as it had appeared, the entity vanished. The room was filled with an overwhelming sense of relief, and I knew that I had finally broken free from its grasp. But the experience had changed me forever. I had stared into the abyss and emerged stronger, but scarred by the encounter with the supernatural. I now knew that the world was not as black and white as I had once believed, and that some things could never be fully explained. Chased by a supernatural entity, I had faced my fears and survived, but the memories of those harrowing nights would forever be etched in my mind. And though I had triumphed over darkness, I knew that the realms of the unknown would always hold secrets beyond my comprehension.